how did my portfolio do over the course of the last 7 days? So what has the growth been like, or the loss been like on my portfolio over the last 7 days? That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so what I thought I'd do is just start off with the best performers in the account, and then we'll have a look at the worst performers in the account, because there are some big swings here, and then at the end we'll take a look at the overall and see how we did. So let's start things off on a good note and talk about the ones that performed the best for me. So first up, we've got GSK, ticker symbol GSK. So the holding here is £250 and 46p, and growth on this position over the course of the last 7 days was 0.41%, and this gave us a monetary gain of £1 whole pound and 2p, which is not to be sniffed at, but that did make one of our best performers, so you might see where this is going. Right, next up, actually quite a big jump up, we have Unilever. So ticker symbol here ticker symbol here is ULVR. Holding is £227 and 85p, and our growth over the course of the last 7 days was 2.15%, and this gave us a monetary gain of £4 and 89p, almost a fiver. Very nice. Next best is coming from British American Tobacco, ticker symbol BATS. Now the holding here is £295 and 50p, and our growth was 2.52%, and this gave us a monetary gain of £7 and 44p. Not too bad. Let's get a few more of them in, that'll be nice. Now the best performer in the account over the course of the last 7 days was Tesco. And let me know if you've got any of these, how they performed for you, because I'd really be interested to know. Ticker symbol here is TSCO. Holding here in Tesco is £366 and 76p, and the growth here was 2.42%, and that gave us a monetary gain of £8 and 87p over the course of the last 7 days in Tesco. Now that that was our best performers. Now let's talk about the worst performers, the biggest losers over the course of the last 7 days. So, hi guys, sorry. Just thought I'd pop back in real quick, because I've just got a notification from Freetrade actually, just whilst I was editing this video, and they are giving away 2 free shares if you sign up. So loads of people have signed up before, like all these amazing people, but if you sign up, I think it's over the course of the next couple of weeks, I'll find out exactly when it is, and I'll put up the screenshot of the message that they just sent me, where basically if you guys do want to sign up, you can get at least £20, but it could be £200. So there's a link down there in the description. If you want to start your investing journey, you will get 2 free shares, not 1. There you go. Merry Christmas. There's £20 at least, could be £200. Merry Christmas. Right, back to the video. First up is BP, ticker symbol BP, nice and straightforward. And so our holding here is £213 and 37p, and over the course of the last 7 days we lost 1.35%, and this equates to a monetary loss of £2 and 88p over the course of the last 7 days. Next up, and things get worse from here. Next up is National Grid, ticker symbol NG. Holding here is £123 and 70p, and we had a loss of 4.01%, or a monetary loss of £4 and 96p. Nearly a fiver. It gets worse. Next up is HSBC, ticker symbol HSBA. We have a holding here of £136 and 47p, and the loss over the course of the last 7 days was 4.5%, and that gave us a monetary loss of £6 and 14p. Not great. horrible 7 days, but it does get worse than that, for HSBC. Next up is the S&P 500. Ticker symbol VUAG. Now, this is by far the largest holding in my entire portfolio. So the holding here has come down quite a bit, is £1,960, not that much. And this represents a loss of 0.55%. But I think from the last time I gave you guys an update, I think it was a month ago, so it's been a little bit down since then. But the last 7 days, it's 0.55%. And this, sorry, waffling, gives us a monetary loss of £10.78. But we do have a performer that's worse than that. And I'd be really interested to know if you guys are also invested in these guys. So next up is BAE Systems. Ticker symbol BA. Now our holding here is £133.14. And over the course of the last 7 days, BAE Systems were down 0.33%. And that gives us a monetary loss of £11.09 in 1 week on a holding we have £133 in and 14p. And I need all of them p's. That's a big loss, especially when considering the S&P 500 was also down, and I lost less on that with a holding of £2,000 than did in BAE Systems with a holding of £133. So yeah, would be interested to know if you guys are also invested in that and what your situation is there. So overall, the portfolio over the course of the last 7 days is down, but it might not be as bad as you're thinking. It's down £16.08 or 0.32%. Now that what I've just said there isn't all the holdings in the portfolio. That's just like the best and the worst, and there's like loads in the middle. But overall, yeah, we're £16.08 down or 0.32%, which isn't too bad now considering the size of the portfolio. But I always want to see it up. I'd rather be £16 up than £16 down, as I'm sure all you would be. But yeah, that BAE Systems, it seemed like every time I logged on, it was just going up and up and up, and it was all aboard the gain train, and it was just never stopping. And now, on the other side of that coin, it just seems to be tumbling down a cliff. But yeah, I think my average position on BAE Systems, I think I'm actually at 15.66%. So I'm doing all right with it. It's just recently they've been getting hammered. But I've got to remember, it's not short term. It's not where I'm going to be next week, but where I'm going to be in like 20 years. But it is interesting to see the fluctuations in the stock market over the course of a week. And I think when I was first investing, I was really emotionally invested in the short term aspects of everything. But now I've got much more of a long term mindset. I still get a little bit fluttery when I do lose chunks like that, but it's certainly not as bad as it used to be. And I think that just comes with time. You guys have seen me do this for years now. I think once you've been doing it for a while, you understand this, there's ups and downs, but over the course of longer periods, if you're up, that's better, obviously. But yeah, 20-year time stretch where you're going to be on the beach sipping pina coladas, and I'm going to be right there next to you having the time of my life. Right, now, if you guys want to see a period which was a lot better than this, in fact my best investment period ever, then click this video right here. It's a great watch. Probably, well, in terms of monetary value, a lot better than this one. Apart from that, I'm Steve. This is the Extra Income Boss. I will see you guys again in that one right there. Peace.